So I'm banned from YouTube for 2 weeks for giving out false medical information regarding a certain science juice that's been going around lately. So that's awesome. So I guess I'll just upload this to Instagram and Telegram until I get my account back. But I recommend that you follow me on Telegram especially because my days on YouTube are definitely numbered. So like a week and a half ago, I posted this picture that shows my weight loss. Since last year, last August, I was 265 pounds, and in this picture, I was 217 pounds. So I lost 48 pounds, or 21.7 kilograms, or 3.5 beards and beardlies, depending on what unit of measurement you use. And I actually lost 10 more pounds since this picture was taken, and I am just rapidly losing weight at, like, now it's an unhealthy level, and I'm not sure why. It's fine, because my goal is, like, 1940s Eli Wiesel. So I'll get there eventually. But I posted this picture for 3 reasons. The first reason being dopamine, obviously. What is it? 1,271 likes. And this is on my backup Instagram page. Second reason was inspiration, to show people that you could stop being a disgusting fat slob. And the third reason was to like keep myself motivated to not get fat again, because this is like the 3rd or 4th time that I've lost over 60 pounds. I started getting fat in middle school, which I completely blame my parents for, because if you have a fat kid, it's nobody's fault but your own. My parents definitely should have like hit me or something. And then as I got older, I didn't really have like a need to not be fat because I was a degenerate, I was doing drugs, and like it wasn't like I couldn't get girls while being fat, so there was really no incentive to lose weight. Then when I got off of drugs in 2012, I lost like 70 pounds in like 3 months, doing it completely unhealthy. I did ECA stack, which is like ephedrine and caffeine, and it basically suppresses your appetite and like increases your metabolism or something. And basically all I was eating was like a grilled chicken salad every day, and that was it. Then I gained it all back, lost most of it again. The skinniest I ever was like 195 or something. I'm 207 right now. And you know what's funny? I have like this like mental illness, but I talk to other people who lost weight and they feel the same way. The more in shape I get, the fatter I feel. Because I guess because I'm like conscious of my weight and I'm constantly like monitoring my weight and looking in the mirror and stuff like that. Like when I was super obese and fat, I never even noticed it because I didn't care. You know, now that I'm like conscious of my weight, like I feel it's retarded. By the way, this picture is like a very good angle. Like I took that picture and it looked really, really good, but like I have loose skin. Like I have like a lot of things that I still need to work on, and I'm probably gonna have to end up getting surgery if I'm able to maintain this weight. So don't think that like if you were as fat as me, you're gonna lose weight and all of a sudden your body's going to be like mad tight, or you're going to look jacked and not have any stretch marks or stretch skin or something like that. You're definitely going to have all that stuff. Luckily, I'm able to kind of hide it a little bit with like my pants and stuff, but like I'm definitely going to end up needing surgery. I posted this picture and I got dozens of DMs asking how I did it, which is kind of weird to me because I am not a nutritionist or a personal trainer or anything like that. So there's like way better tips that you could find on the internet on how to correctly lose weight. I'm not even really sure that like the way I did it was correct. It probably wasn't, but I'll tell you guys how I did it. But I need to reiterate that I am not a professional. I am not in a position to be giving people weight loss advice or exercise advice, but this is what I did to lose the weight for the 3rd time. So take that with a grain of salt, I guess. First thing you're going to want to do is become Catholic. That's main priority number 1. Number 2, you're going to want to get a severe addiction to crack cocaine. No, in reality, the biggest tip I can give you is it is like 80% of what you eat. Because I started working out when I took that picture, the first picture, in last August, a year ago. And I really didn't lose a lot of weight until like about 2 or 3 months ago. That's when I really started losing weight. I started working out every day and I was gaining muscle mass, but I was still fat. It wasn't until I really started like on my diet that I started to actually notice a change in like my body composition. And if you're a fat boy like me at heart, the biggest things I could tell you right off the bat is to just cut out soda or any drinks that have calories in it and stop eating bread. If you were as fat as me and you just stop doing that, you'll lose 20 pounds in like a month and a half probably, maybe even more in less time. But originally I was on this meal plan where I was like weighing my food, and it was like grilled chicken and steak and broccoli and brown rice, all that stuff, and I was weighing it out every single week. And that was really, really difficult for me and really annoying. I would make my wife cook the food and then I would weigh it out and put it in like Tupperware containers or whatever, but that was like a nuisance. So basically what I started to do, and this was like on and off because I kept cheating on my diet, I could never remain consistent, but finally like a month and a half, 2 months ago, I started being way more consistent, but probably not in the healthiest way. So basically all I've been eating is like a couple of protein bars and like 1 big meal a day. So I'll wake up, have a protein bar or a protein shake, and then I'll eat like 1 relatively decent sized meal. And it doesn't really matter what it is, but it's usually high in protein. Like I eat a lot of steak, and vegetables, and I don't eat any bread whatsoever. So occasionally I will, like if it's like my cheat meal, or if I haven't eaten bread in like a week or two, then I'll have like a sandwich or something like that. Like the other day I went to a restaurant with my grandma and I got like a grilled chicken sandwich that had bread on it. But other than that, it's a very simple diet, high protein, low carbs. Don't eat any bread. Don't drink your calories. That is like the biggest thing. I used to like live on like Gatorade and soda, and it's disgusting. Just drink water. Or what I've been doing is I go to Costco and I get like these 0 calorie, I don't know, vitamin water or something. It's like a bootleg vitamin water. And it apparently has like artificial sweeteners, which apparently causes cancer, but at least I won't be fat. I'll be sexy when I die of cancer. As for my workout routine, I started going 6 days a week for like 8 months straight. And I gained a lot of muscle, but like I said, I wasn't eating properly, so I was still fat. Now it's more sporadic. I go between 3 and 5 times a week, but I'll give you what my general workout routine is. But to do it properly, you're going to want to probably switch up your routine about like every 12 weeks or so to like shock your muscles. But I basically kept the same routine, or like alternate versions of the same routine, for as long as I've been working out. And like, even though I was fat, I always worked out sporadically. I've just been consistently working out for the last year or so. So I'll give you what my general routine is. It's a 3-day split cycle. So you're going to the gym 6 days a week. If you're not going to go 6 days a week and you're only going to go 3 or 5 days a week, this is still what I do. So day 1 and 4 would be chest and tris day. And for each exercise, you're going to want to do at least 4 sets at 12 reps, or you're going to want to start with 12 reps and then add on weight and work your way down. So for chest, I do standard bench press. I start off with like a warm-up set, just the bar, do like 50 reps on the bar, and then add a plate. I did get a 1 rep max of 250 pounds, but this was like 2 months ago. And since then I could not do it anymore. I think it's because I lost so much weight that I can't push that much up anymore. But at one point I did have a 1 rep max of 250 pounds. And this was when I was under 250 pounds in body weight. So I think that's pretty good, considering I'm not like trying to be a bodybuilder or anything like that. And I don't really go for heavy weights. I go more for higher reps. And I think that trains your muscles better. So what I did was, for chest, standard bench press. Then I do the incline bench press. Then I do tri rope pull downs. Once again, I'm not a professional, so I don't know what the proper names for these exercises are. Then I would do the fly machine, or I would use the ropes to do the flies. Then I would do the dumbbell tri extensions. Then I would do the dip machine. I can now do regular dips, but before I could push up my own body weight, I did the dip machine thing that like is weighted. And then I would do the hammer fist machine. I don't know what it's called. It's like, you push it like this. It's for your chest. You put like the plates over here and you push up like that. And that was basically my chest and tri day. Also, every day I fall short a lot on this time because I hate cardio. But I try to do cardio every day, at least for 20 minutes. The best cardio you can do, besides swimming, I guess, is the Stairmaster, because it is like you'll be sweating profusely even after like just 10 minutes. But do the Stairmaster. When I lost weight the first time, when I was like 19 or 20 years old, when I lost like 70 pounds in 3 months, I was doing 45 minutes a day on the Stairmaster and weight just came off. So if you want to lose weight really fast, I really recommend doing the Stairmaster. If you can do at least 20 minutes on the Stairmaster a day, you're going to notice like how fast you lose weight. So day 2 and 5 is back and buys. I start off doing deadlifts. I start off with very lightweight. I do about 8 sets of deadlifts. I start off extremely light, do about 12 reps, then I put on a plate, do 2 or 3 sets of just the plate, then add a 25. Like I said, I try not to go too heavy. I could probably deadlift two plates and a 25 if I really tried, but I've hurt my back a lot, so I try not to do that. So like I said, I just try to do more repetition, more sets, not really trying to go for weight. So I do 8 sets of deadlifts, then I do straight bar curls. Like I said, I'm trying to do, with the deadlifts, it's 8 sets, but like with every other exercise, pretty much it's 4 sets. Some exercise I try to go until failure as well. You gotta do that for yourself if that's what you want to do. If you want to do 4 regular sets and then the last set just go to failure, that's what I do with the tri rope pull down things. So anyway, bar curls, the straight bar, and also I usually take like 2 20-pound dumbbells and I put them like on the rack, and I do a set of bar curls, and then after I can't do any more, I take the dumbbells and do more until failure. Then I do the T-bar row. Then I do lat pull downs. Once again, 4 sets, 12 reps. Then I do regular row on the machine like this, that row. And if I don't do that, I'll occasionally do dumbbell rows, which is where you're leaning over like this. And then I do between the thighs curls. Since I've gotten stronger and now that I'm able to like lift my own body weight, I changed things around a little bit. Like now I do more calisthenics. I try to do like 100 push-ups a day, especially on chest day. Same thing on back day. I'll incorporate more pull-ups now that I could actually do a pull-up. I do pull-ups in between sets of my back exercises. Day 3 and 6 are legs and shoulders. So I do squats. I usually start with just the bar just to get warmed up. I usually do 3 sets of 20 with just the bar on squats, just because your legs are literally the most important body part to work out, because it basically works out your entire body. It makes you sweat more. And if you miss leg day, the next time you do leg day, you're going to be super sore. Like your other body parts, after you do 2 weeks of consistent training, you're going to stop getting so sore. But legs, if you miss one day, you're going to end up getting sore the next week. So I always make sure, even if I end up missing another exercise that week, I always make sure that I do leg day, because I don't want to have that leg pain. So I do 3 warm-up sets of squats with just the bar. Then I add a plate, do 3 more sets of that, then add 25 pounds and do another 2 or 3 sets. So I do about 3 warm-up sets, 3 1-plate sets, and then another 3. So that's like basically 9 sets, but like I said, it's just 3 warm-up sets. Then I do shoulder flies with the dumbbells, and I do leg press, 4 sets. Then I do shoulder press with the bar. Then I do leg extensions and leg curls. And then I don't even know what it's called, the shoulder row or something, where like you take the curled bars and you like lift like that. And I do that, and that's pretty much it. And like I said, I try to do cardio every day. I incorporate abs, though I've been slacking on my abs lately. But what I usually try to do is I do 30-second planks. I do like 5 30-second planks, and then I do one of the crunches machines. Try to do like 4 sets of 20, or 5 sets of 20, I should say. Try to get 100 crunches in like that. And then I do the I don't know what it's called. It's like, it has the thing for the pull-ups, but it also has a thing where like you could hold your body weight up and then lift your legs, whatever it's called, for your abs. I do that as well. And then that's pretty much it. Like I said, I alternate my exercises a lot, and now that I'm able to lift my body weight, I've incorporated more calisthenics into my routine. But this is basically the baseline starting routine that I started like a year ago, that I still basically do till this day, and that's what's worked for me. I'm sure you could find better exercises online from people who actually know what they're talking about, but this is just what I personally did. I know nothing about nutrition or getting healthy or anything like that. I did my own thing with advice from like my nurse friends and a couple of bodybuilder friends that I have or whatever, and I kind of just like did my own thing with their advice in mind, I guess, and it worked out for me. But like I said, this is totally just my personal experience. I have no authority to tell people how to get into shape. So like I said, the last time I weighed myself, I was 207 pounds, which was yesterday or the day before, which is apparently like the perfect weight for somebody my size, 6'5", if I haven't mentioned it 10,000 times in my other videos. And you're supposed to be between like 189 and 229 for somebody that's 6'5", I believe. So I'm 207, which is awesome weight. But my goal weight, I want to get down to like 195 to 190, which people say that's way too skinny. I want to be skinny. I've been fat for like since I was in middle school. All right. So being called skinny, somebody called me lanky and thought that was like an insult. I would love to be lanky. You can call me lanky all day long. But even if you're not super fat like I was, everybody, no matter what shape you're in, should be working out. You should be taking care of your body. You should be trying to get in good shape. Like that's one of my main goals right now, is to like just maintain and get into better and better shape. And I firmly believe in fat shaming. I think that we should fat shame people. In my society, it would be illegal to be fat. You would probably, like, if I came into power, I would give all fat people like 3 months to start getting into shape, and then we would have like our police soldiers go and monitor their BMI and stuff. But as effective as fat shaming is, nobody's going to lose weight unless they want to do it for themselves. Nobody's going to get into shape unless they're doing it because of their own personal reasons, because they're disgusted with themselves. Fat shaming can help people get disgusted with themselves, but if you're like me and you're stubborn and you don't really care what anybody else's opinion of you is, then you're only going to do it if you personally don't like the way you look and you want to get into shape. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Stop being fat, start working out, stop being a degenerate. If you are right wing and you want to talk about order and structure and proper morals and stuff like that, you got to start living up to your standards and stop being a fat degenerate. That's what I did, and that's what I'm going to try and keep doing, because I really don't want to be fat again. It's not cool. It's gross. So yeah.